Yes, a very beautiful morning to you, a wonderful listener. You're welcome to another episode of newspaper review on your number one gospel radio in Nigeria, Lagoon Radio, powered by the Diocese of Lagos, Anglican Communion. My name is Olumakaiye Ajadi, and I will sincerely apologize for starting a little bit late. You know that every Friday the newspaper comes up at exactly 10:30. Yes, but of course we are here now. Stay connected, and to be part of this family, all you have to do is to download the Lagoon Radio application on your Google Play Store or iOS, and also follow us on all our social media platforms. We are live on Facebook and YouTube, Lagoon Radio Nigeria on Facebook, LagoonTV on YouTube, and Instagram and Twitter, Lagoonradio.Ng. My name is Olumakaiye, and you're welcome. I have my colleague here. I have Sandra. Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
Yeah, she's actually producing us for this newspaper episode, newspaper review. And I have Shegun. Good morning, Shegun.
Yeah, good morning.
And I have Chimizi. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, straight to the newspaper. We have some newspaper here. We have the This Day newspaper, the National Economy. We have the Daily Times and New Telegraph, and we have Friday Spot. I know Chimize will be interested to. I don't know, maybe he's going to be interested to read this one. And we have the Blueprint, Nigerian Tribune, and Leadership Friday, Business Day. We'll try as much as possible to go through the newspaper. So let me start with what I have here with me. I have the This Day newspaper, and on the front page of the newspaper, we have Buhari. We won't preempt state over decisions on NSAS. Okay, US seeks proper accountability of findings, and the government lawyer disputes panel's leaked report doubt casualty figures, identifies 40 discrepancies in document. 800 million naira spent on panels, 13 months sitting. This one weak me. 800 million. Okay, you get a story on the front page of This Day newspaper, and the continuation on the on page 13 of the This Day newspaper. And also we have NBS GDP grew by 4.03% in third quarter. The story also is on the front page, and at the corner of the This Day newspaper, and the continuation on the page 12, yes, of the This Day newspaper. And right on top of the This Day newspaper, we have the states to get 18.2 billion naira each in fresh budget support facility, and CBN processing 656 billion naira bridge financing to spread over 6 months. Federal government targets 50% COVID-19 vaccination, urges strict compliance to protocols ahead of Yuletide. Okay, this story is on the front page of the This Day newspaper, and the continuation on page 10. And we still have another one here. Buhari backs direct party primaries, says Gbajabiamila. You get that on page 55 of the This Day newspaper. And I can see something motivating here. I can see the Ebony Lands in Harvard. You can see the picture, the MD of the Ebony Live, Mo Abudu, with some professors in Harvard University. Yeah, looking so great. That's all we have on This Day newspaper. You can grab a copy and read through.
Okay, we have Blueprint on the front line. We have with Telecom shut down. Bandit now use the walkie-talkie in Casino. SSG. Still on the front newspaper of Blueprint, 724 arrested in 8 months, 676 banned, adopted, 213
yeah.
killed in 4 months. 43 shot in Kaduna community. Techno
Yeah, 43 slain in Sokoto community.
Yeah.
Tambua consoles families.
Okay, Ogunse Assembly, one fireworks carnival banned. You can get all the story on page 6 of Blueprint fourth line. Still on the Blueprint, we have 2 months after threat letter. Bandit kidnapped to Near base, Navy base. You can get that one on page 17 of Blueprints. Okay, still on the Blueprint, a lot of things happening in our country. Okay, still on the Blueprints, FBC news declared FBC declared the subnet of the focus banking.
Yeah, let me just state that FBN's new digital center symbol for future banking, Adedoton. Okay,
On page 21.
you get that on page 21.
Yeah. Okay, I think this what I have still on.
Nigeria's remittance flow increased to $18 billion in 2021, says the World Bank. You get that on page 21.
21 still. All right. You can grab your copy and get more. Okay, you actually read about NSAS thing. Still on the NSAS killers. Mentioned to the rep
minority reps want lie Malami sections.
All right.
Okay.
Enough story. Just grab your copy on the Blueprint and read more story of your choice there. That's for all on Blueprints.
Yes, I have the Nigerian Tribune newspaper here with me. In the front of that newspaper, you would see this written boldly: states get federal government 656 billion naira support. And it further says each state will receive 18.225 billion naira in 6 tranches. Latest loan to be repaid with a 30-year tenor, 2-year moratorium at interest rate of 9%. Though I'm not that deep in business line there, we could get that if we take our calculator. You can read more on this. It continues on the 4th page of that newspaper, and I have this: railway workers begin strike, cripple operations nationwide. So if you have it in mind to board, you may have to rethink. It continues on the 7th page of that newspaper. I have this, though it continues on the 27th page of that newspaper, but the story says bandits in Katsina use walkie-talkies, killed 213 in 5 months. Well, it is killings every day. She may say, calm down now. Okay. Hey, armed thugs attack Osun APC functional meeting. You can, I think, it's against the next election now. It is well. It's on the 25th page. It continues there. On the 25th page of that newspaper, grab a copy. I have this. Gbajabi Amila meet Buhari, says president support the Rev'd primaries. You can continue reading on the 26th page of that newspaper. Set up independent inquiry on Justice Odili's home invasion. Falana tells Buhari. Well, continue reading on the 26th page of that newspaper too. Taraba enlists service of agro rangers to safeguard firms. Oh, read more on the 4th page of that newspaper. I have the federal government to address ASU's basic demand next week. Well, I pray federal government does that. On the 26th page, it continues there. Grab a copy. I have this too. Nigeria's economy grew by 4.0% in 3rd quarter of the year. That is the 2021. They write Q3. That is the 3rd quarter of the 2021, says NBS. You can read more on the 6th page of that newspaper. I have this too. the penultimate story I have here is Lagos needs $15 billion in 5 years for infrastructure. Says Sanwo-Olu, that's our governor. You can read more on the 26th page of that newspaper, and I have this. The last story I have, sir. Buhari to Blinken. Federal government awaits NSAS panel's report from states. U.S. Secretary of the State insists on accountability addressing victims' grievances. It further says Lagos Council on panel picks O's and report says it won't stand judicial scrutiny. Don't provoke aggravated reaction. Adegboruwa cautions him. Well, this is all. These are on NSAS. It is well. You can continue reading on the 5th page of.
Who did Adegboruwa caution?
It cautions the president now, the federal government. I think he's trying to refer to Buhari because Buhari was trying to talk to Blinken in the story. Do you get it, sir?
Okay.
A wonderful politician.
U.S. Secretary.
Yes. You can continue reading on the 5th page of that newspaper. Grab a copy of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper and be updated.
And Punch, surprisingly, there are not too many headlines on the Punch. On the lead story, says fuel marketers. Is it fuel or fuel?
Fuel.
Well, grammarian, it is where.
Fuel marketers predict 170 naira per litre. Claim supply drop. NNPC disagrees. They're gonna save money this Christmas. And that you will read that for more. Read on page 10 of the Punch newspaper. Page 18. And on the page 5, prophet rapes 8-month pregnant lady during private deliverance session. They come on.
Jesus.
Yes, prophet rapes 8-month pregnant lady during
prophets.
During private deliverance session.
Okay, there's a
session.
private deliverance.
Maybe she booked for private deliverance.
Yeah.
ASU may withdraw strike threat. Bajabi Amila, others intervene. That's on page 12 of the Punch newspaper. And that's all on the Punch headlines.
Yeah, thank you very much. And we have the national economy here. And on the front page of the national economy, we have the relief as PNB approves fresh 656 billion naira loan for 36 states. I think we read that. And each state to get 18 billion naira. I think Shagun read that. And you get the story on the front page and the continuation on the page 4 of the national economy. And the 5.8 billion dollar Mambila project. FEM waives $500 million penalty for Nigeria. You get the story on the front page and the continuation also on the page 4. And this story too, exceptional CFO at Suno Insurance. Is it Suno or Sanu? Suno's Insurance. The story is on the front page. Get to grab a copy and read through. And we have Nigerians GDP slows to 4.03% in third quarter 2021 MBS. You get a story on the page 5. And Nigerian social protection programs inadequate, says the World Bank. You get a story on the page 5. Continuation of the story, you get it on the grab your copy of the national economy and read through the story. That's all we have on the national economy. So, Sandra, which other one do you have with you?
Okay, Daily Time.
Okay, Daily Times.
Yeah, Daily Times. On the front line, we have Buhari break silence on NSAS planning report. I think almost what you read.
Yeah, so
Shagun.
just grab a copy and read through it. Yeah.
Yeah. Still on the Daily.
And we have a story about the ASU strike too. It's on the Daily Times. The federal government promises to address ASU's basic demands within 7 days, and this has always been the promise. So I hope they get to resolve it.
Okay. The government agents attack Lagos plan members. Still on that daily time. Just grab your copy. You get some interesting story there to read yourself, to keep yourself busy for morning.
Yeah. So what do you have there, Shagun?
Yeah, I have leadership. Friday leadership. I think we've run through almost the content I have here, but I think we have something new here. Federal government to pay ASU 12.17 billion naira and allowance. I think when we've been reading, we've not mentioned the actual amount that
Is that what they are demanding for, or what the government wants to pay them?
Olua, who will answer this question now?
when you read the full, the details is in the.
Yes, you can read more on the 6th page of that newspaper. Not going back on direct primaries. Yeah, it further emphasize on what we've read. And after 3 positive growths, Nigeria's GDP slows. Somebody, a newspaper said the other time that it grows. Now, Leadership Friday is saying it slows to 4.3%. Grab a copy of Leadership Friday and continue reading that story on the 4th page of that news. I think those are the new content I have.
On the sports, yes, we'll go to the back of this day newspaper. And yes, the story that have been making the rounds in the past 2 days, since after Nigeria's game. NFF debunks Gennett Ross sack report. Aribo Balogun get former Barca star Van Bronckhorst as manager. Gerrard dismisses link to future Liverpool after Villa's move. And Chelsea goalkeeper slams media outlets over use of his image in Mendy's report. Yes, the Chelsea goalkeeper, his name is Edouard Mendy. The Man City player is also Benjamin Mendy. So some we go and Google image, Mendy will appear. And this one is standing trial for rape.
Jesus.
So he has been crying out that
This one tie up how?
some media outlets are using his picture once he's a Mendy. So that's all we have on these days sports.
Yes, and you can grab a copy of Business Day newspaper. We have something about the real estate there. We have real estate emerges world's most popular store of wealth. Wow, that's true. A lot of people are really going into real estate business now. I think I have to consider that. Yeah,
Yes,
you
now.
know.
You are, I know
it's
you.
very
I know.
good.
I know you are financially strong now. Okay.
Oh,
You
was
didn't need
really?
money to be able to start.
school me more,
Just
like-
get some. Yes. No, what I mean, you can actually yes. You didn't need what I mean. You didn't need money.
Yeah.
What you
Okay.
can actually start working with someone to be able to grow you. You understand? In that aspect, you are making money.
No,
too.
wait. I think we should get something right. When you are working for someone, it's different from your work. Forget about it. You may be sacked anytime. You may even today they may terminate your appointment. That you are no longer working here. The fact is, if you don't have the capital to start no
your
matter
own
how
real estate
small it is,
That's
you are
true.
not just
you know,
into
you
it.
you really need let me say huge amount of money for you to start a real estate
Of
business.
course,
You really want to start,
especially
yes.
this day.
Yes, because I have someone that wanted to go into it. I was even advising the person to start, with someone. He was like, he wanted to, you already know about it, so you just need some amount of money to start.
I tell you,
Some.
and you may need to be trained too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because I know
it requires a lot.
I know, but last year, like some company that owns all these things approached me. I helped them to get some contract done, and I got my own cut. You understand? And it's a good thing to do. Honestly, that's what I'm saying. You can actually work with somebody and get your own cut.
Yeah, for those that are interested in real estate business, you have to grab the copy of the Business Day newspaper and read through. And we have Mo Abudu's business becomes Harvard case study. Who doesn't know Mo Abudu?
Yes,
this
last
woman is-
night.
Guess
Last
what?
night, I was talking with my sister-in-law. So like, oh, why is this one? She keep going to go and acquire more knowledge. I say knowledge is key.
Yeah, that is just it. She's really doing great, and we appreciate that. Now more Abudu business becomes that's Ebony Live becomes Harvard case study. Harvard like. Anyways, that's what we're gonna be having here on the newspaper review. Yeah, thank you for joining us on today's newspaper review. Make it a date with us same time on Monday 9:30. It comes your way 10:30 on Friday, only on Fridays. So stay connected to Lagoon Radio. Don't go anywhere. Oragba will be coming up at exactly 11 a.m. by Shegun. Why is that?
I don't even know.
Why
Chimeze,
is
what's
that?
the meaning of
Why is
that?
that?
Anyway, two of them do it to themselves because I remember there is time Shegu, I was reading something, Shegu just So I don't understand the words. You know, you don't know.
Don't worry. When we are out of the cubicle, we'll talk
Cubicle.
about
I'm not in the cubicle. I'm in the mansion, please.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys. I appreciate. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Chimeze. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chimeze, the whistleblower.
The whistleblower.
And thank you, Shegun, the.
The whole
It is well.
Thank you guys. Stay connected and go anywhere.